Amen. Bounce back. The sad reality of it is that all of us have had things that have literally been taken away from us. That we have experienced things that we thought that we could not come back from. That whether or not it was losing a job or losing a spouse or losing a child, whether it was a medical situation, all of us have experienced some devastating things that have knocked us down, that we had reached a place that we were so far down that we had to look up just to look down. And we'd have to wipe our brow and say, I wonder, would I ever come back from this? I'm encouraged this morning that if I didn't know Jesus, that I wouldn't have no hope. And that the things that knocked me down would keep me down. When I was and when we were in the world, it was easy for us to take a licking, get up, brush ourselves off, and to start over. But once we came into the kingdom of light, I'm finding that we struggle more and we find it harder now to get up from things that used to didn't bother us. And the purpose of that is it shows us that we really have no power at all, that we really don't have the ability to bounce back, that there takes another strength outside of me that causes me to get up even when I'm falling. Even Paul, the Apostle Paul, says that I know I got some strength, but I didn't understand how strong I was. He says, because my strength only showed up in my weaknesses. He did. That's what he says. He says that when I'm weak, then I'm strong, which means that when I'm weak, then something else has to kick in for me to bounce back. Because I've exhausted and I've used all of my energy to try to overcome this thing, but every time I try to get up, it seems and it appears that I fall right back down, which suggests to me that I need more than my strength. I need some help that's up above my head. That if I'm going to get up, if I'm going to recover from this, I'm not going to be able to recover on my own strength. I need some strength that comes from above. I need some strength that encourages my spirit. I need some strength that say that I can run on anyway. I need some strength that have me to understand that this is only the beginning of where I'm going. This is not where I don't have to stay here. I don't have to water in it. I don't have to have a pity party in it, because whatever it is that I'm going through, it means that I will bounce back. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it feels like. I don't care how bad and how severe the wind blow, the lightning flash, or the thunder roll. I have to encourage myself with the word that I will bounce back. And the sad reality of it is that all of us will reach a place that there will be something that happens in our life that we'll think that we can't come back from. But can I tell you what John says in the latter chapter? He says, with God, all things, y'all come on, talk to me. With God, all things are possible. I might be down, but I'm not out, because with God, all things are possible. I might be bruised, I might be busted, I might be disgusted, but with God, all things. And so in our wrestling, we have to understand that there is an adversary that really don't want you to make it. Yeah. There is somebody that's after every good thing that you possess in your life. There is something, listen, and it's not your neighbor, it's not your hater. There is a level of spiritual warfare going on that the enemy doesn't do the dirty work himself. He uses people, because he knows if I can use her against her, you will think it's her, but really it ain't her, it's really him in her. No, let's come on, let's just be real, because it's easier for me to blame what I can see because I can't see what I ought to see because I'm caught up in my flesh. But soon as I find out that this thing is not flesh, this thing is not carnal, this is a spiritual thing, and come on, the devil does not wear a pitchfork and horns and a tail, but he uses folk that in dresses and folk that are in suits, and he uses folk that are close to you. He'll even use your children. He'll use your spouse. He'll use your co-worker. He does not care who he uses. His whole thing is to knock you down so that you don't bounce back. And if you understand that, you'll understand that nothing just does not happen. Your trials is not because you're living the wrong way. Your trials come because he knows that if I can keep you separated from God, then I can take away your blessed hope. I can take away your joy. I can take away your smile. I can take away your stability. It is not carnal. It is spiritual.